In today's class, we would be discussing about the addition and subtraction of fractions, and in this one there are mainly two types of questions, one involving fractions with same denominators and the other one fractions involving with different denominators. Now we will get into the first one, fraction involving same denominators. Same denominators. Let's consider a small example. Let's say I'm having the fraction 2/7 plus 3/7. And in this case, I'm having the same denominators. So in the answer also, I will be having the exact same denominator, and hence 7 would be the denominator. And then I just have to add the numerators together. That is 2 plus 3. And I will be getting the final answer as 5/7. And this is how all the problems are done with the same denominators. Make sure the denominators stays the same, then add the numerators if it is addition, and in the case of subtraction, instead of adding, I subtract the numbers in the same order itself. That's the only difference. Now moving on to the next one. Here we are dealing with questions with different denominators, and in this one itself we can do problems in two different methods. One being the proper method, the other one being little bit more easier one, but there is a small catch at the end. We will see that. Now we will begin with the proper method itself. Let's say I need to add 2/6 plus 3/8. So here I'm having questions with different denominators, and the problem with this is nothing but I'm having different denominators, so I can't add the numerators directly like that. So what we're going to do is that we are going to make the denominators same by finding the suitable equivalent fractions, and then we will be adding the numerators. That is how we are going to proceed in the proper method. And for that we need to find out the LCM of 6 and 8. LCM means lowest common multiple, and for that we require, and even if you don't know, let's see how LCM is being found. And for that, let's write the multiplication table of 6 and 8 here. So 6 is nothing but what? 6, 12, 18, 24, and it keeps on going like that. And for 8, it is 8, 16, 24, 32, and it keeps on going like that. And from this itself I can see that 24 and this 24 is actually the same. So I'm having 24 as the lowest common multiple in 6 and 8. So what we have to do here is nothing but we have to convert the denominator 6 and the denominator 8 into 24. And what do we have to do to make the 6 into 24? We have to multiply there, right? So let's do that. So I'm having the fraction 2/6, and to convert the 6 into 24, I have to multiply it with, exactly, I have to multiply it with 4 here. Now I know that I can't just multiply only the denominator. I also have to multiply the numerator as well in order to get the equivalent fraction, or in order to not to change the value there. So I have to multiply with the exact 4 on the numerator also. And on the second case, I'm having what? I'm having 3/8. Now with what number do I have to multiply on the denominator to make it 24? Exactly, it would be 3 there. So times 3. So I have to do the exact same with the numerator as well. So times 3. And this will change the fractions into 4 times 2 is 8 divided by 6 times 4, 24, plus 3 times 3, 9 divided by 8 times 3, 24. Now it is exactly the same as out of the question that we did first, with the denominator same. So when the denominators are same, I just have to add the numerators. What is 8 plus 9? 17 exactly. So that will give me 17 by 24 as the answer. And that's how we do by using the proper method. And the next method is little bit more easier. It's not that much complex like this, but again it's having a small catch. We will see that. We are going to proceed with the exact same question, and we are going to compare the answers I'm getting there with the answer I got previously. Since they are the same question, I should be getting the same answer, right? We will see that. And in this method, it's all about cross multiplication. We don't have to find the LCM. We don't have to make the denominator same. We don't have to do any of those things. It's just cross multiplication. That means I just have to multiply this 2 with the 8, and then I have to multiply with the 6 with the 3, and I have to add the answers. Since I'm adding them, I have to add them. If it is subtraction, I have to subtract them. That would be coming on the numerator part. And then I have to multiply the 6 and 8, and that will come on the denominator part. And this will give me what? First one is 8 times 2, right? So 8 times 2 plus second one is 6 times 3. 6 times 3 the whole divided by next one is 6 times 8. 6 times 8, and that will give me, what is 8 times 2? 16 plus what is 6 times 3? 18 divided by 8 times 6 is 48, and that will give me, what is 16 plus 18? 16 plus 10 is 26. 26 plus 8 is 34. So 34 over 48 is the answer I'm getting here. Now, are they same here? Yes, they are indeed same. Why? Because 34 over 48 is nothing but an equivalent fraction of 17 by 24. And how can I get 34 by 48? I just have to divide it with a 2 here. Divide with a 2. 34 divided by 2 is 17. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Now, on the first method, I'm getting an answer which is much more simpler or much more in the standard form. Whereas on the second method, I'm getting an answer which is an equivalent fraction of the standard method itself. That's the only difference. Okay, so that's all about addition and subtraction of fractions. And on the next class, we would be discussing about how to find out the largest and the smallest among a group of fraction with same and different denominators. See you in that class. Take care. Bye.